Hey, what's good, y'all? Welcome back to another video. Free agent cornerback Terrance Mitchell is expected to sign with the Texans, and he's considered a tough physical corner. And he has a contract of a 2-year deal worth up to $7.5 million. And now this has been the secondary help we've been waiting for this whole free agency. And he's definitely going to be a day one starter for us, a clear upgrade over Vernon Hargraves and Philip Gaines. And so here's some stats about Terrance Mitchell. He last season he was he started almost every single snap. He played 99.4% of all the defensive snaps, and he had 54 solo tackles, 11 assisted tackles, 2 tackles for loss. He had no interceptions, but he did have 3 forced fumbles, so that's pretty good. And he's playing really good coverage. And so in 2020, as their cornerback, he started all 16 games, and he allowed a completion percentage of 58.6%, which is not too bad actually. I mean, compared to the corners I mentioned in our free agent video, potential defensive free agents, that's way better than like guys like Desmond King and Kevin King. And he also had a 7.1 missed tackle percentage, so that he is a consistent tackler too. So what are your initial thoughts on this signing?
Terrance Mitchell is kind of the guy you didn't necessarily expect us to sign, but well, once I first heard the news, once I looked at some film with Terrance Mitchell, I love him. He's the physical guy that you're gonna need. We're been talking about Lovie Smith's scheme for a couple of days now in Tampa 2, as we all expect. He's gonna be making tackles. He's gonna be having physical plays coming right at him. That's what you have to do. And he did have 0 interceptions on the season. He literally dropped 4 interceptions. I mean, I'm kidding you not. If you go to the Steelers playoffs game, he's playing in his old cloud flying the cover 2. He makes a great cut on the ball, just dives all over it. He drops the pick. Same thing, another Steelers game, drops another pick. And then he did that 2 times in that game. So he's going to be a really good player. And he finished 2020 having allowed a 58.6 completion rate, which is lower than any starting defensive back for the Texans. And yes, our starting defensive backs were Vernon Hargraves, aka number 26, and Philip Gaines, the guy who allowed 200 yards in one game when he was on the Chiefs. I'm sure everybody remembers that. So it's not hard to upgrade over those guys, but Terrance Mitchell is exactly what we needed on this team.
Yeah, definitely. We definitely need guys who are willing to try to make turnovers. I mean, we as a unit, this team couldn't generate much turnovers in that beginning half of the season, and at least this guy is willing to try to force fumbles out of guys, and he had 3 forced fumbles. So I like what I see from his highlight reel, and we definitely need his skill set. And I was just curious, do you think the Texans go and get another cornerback? I don't know how much cap they have right now, but do you think they try to get one, or maybe focus more on the draft for cornerback needs?
Well, that's a little difficult because I was in the cap space. We're probably around 1 mil, 2 mil. Even with more cuts to come, I couldn't really see our cap space going anywhere above $10 million, $15 million. And considering we got Terrance Mitchell, he's a starter. Everybody around the league knows him as a starter. I would expect him to be the starting quarterback alongside Bradley Roby, assuming that Bradley Roby is there next season.
Yeah, and you have to think that Deshaun Watson should kind of reconsider his decision on leaving the Texans, deciding to never be a Texan, given all these value signings that Nick Caserio has made over the past few days. And so I'm just curious, do you think Nick Caserio has earned a small bit of Watson's trust in building a championship contender for the Texans?
Well, he should, as Nick Caserio has done. I mean, about as well as you could with the reputation of the Houston Texans, the very small amount of salary cap that the Texans have, and he's made, sure, he signed some Patriots guys. Everyone's going to call us the Patriots South, but he needed those guys. He knows how well those guys play. So anybody that's concerned about the Patriots guys are signing, Nick Caserio needs those guys on his team, and he knows how good they are, and he's going to play them at the right spot. So Deshaun Watson should take a good look at this roster and say, wow, we're building a better culture. And guys in the locker room that can lead us, like Mark Ingram, and the new addition of Tyrod Taylor, who maybe he'll be the starting quarterback, maybe he'll just be a backup quarterback. But the culture is changing in Houston, and Sean Watson should definitely reconsider if he wants to stay or not.
There you have it, and that's pretty much it for the video. The Browns fans are really regretting letting Terrance Mitchell walk. This 28 corner, he's still pretty young and he still has his prime ahead of him. And yeah, thank y'all for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. Peace.